The principal, indeed arguably the sole, reason for the existence of a customer success team is to increase revenue growth and profitability for the company. The bottom line is this: running a customer success management team costs money in staff and equipment and takes up valuable management time to run. Those precious resources of time, money and equipment are all finite in size and could potentially be deployed in other ways, for example, by employing more salespeople, by running a social media marketing campaign, or by providing further training for the customer support team. Why would the senior management team decide instead to invest those resources on funding and managing a customer success department? The answer has to be because they believe that doing so is in the best interest of the company, because it brings back the greatest possible return on investment by doing so. So here's the thing. There are many activities that CSMs can choose to get involved in. But to my mind, each CSM should be constantly in mind of tenet 1. The CSM exists to create value for their own company, and should be continually asking themselves not just, is what I'm doing the best way to create value for my customer, but also, is what I'm doing the best use of my time in terms of creating value for my own company? Both questions are important. Some activities may generate value for the customer, but not for the CSM's company. Other tasks might generate value for the CSM's company, but not for the customer. There is no simple answer. Rather, it's up to the CSM to determine whether each action is the right use of their time and efforts, given the needs of both companies and the unique circumstances of the situation they happen to be in. Customer success managers are in the business of helping customers to be successful. It's as simple as that. To unpack it a little bit further, I would also say that the CSM is principally, though arguably not entirely, interested in helping customers attain their success through using the products and services they've purchased from the CSM's company. Why? Because if the customer sees that they're getting value from their purchases, then they will continue to make those purchases. Again, it really is as simple as that. Not everyone in the world of customer success management is in agreement as to either what the customer success manager should do, or for that matter, why they should be doing those things. I have seen and heard a variety of explanations and even formulae that try to explain customer success in other ways. But to me, all other explanations I've heard either fall short of the critical concept of helping customers to succeed, or add in a range of other customer experience related objectives. Why is customer experience not a part of customer success? Actually, it's the other way around. What customers experience is twofold. Firstly, they experience their journey to achieving their goal, and then, hopefully, they experience their achievement of the goal itself. Customer experience therefore covers both the journey and the destination, whereas customer success focuses just on the outcomes, on successfully arriving at the destination, which means helping to make sure that customers maximize the value they get from purchasing and using the CSM's company's products and services, and also of ensuring that not only do customers get this value, but they're able to measure it and report it to their business decision makers, so that the return on investment becomes known. This does not mean that CSMs don't have a part to play in making customers' experiences as pleasant, as efficient, and as beneficial as possible. Far from it. Customer experience best practice states that everyone who touches the customer should be doing their best to provide the greatest possible customer experience for their company's customers. It simply means that the CSM has a primary task, that of helping customers attain their outcomes, and they need to ensure that they manage their time and efforts to fulfill this task as best they can. I was reading some research that was conducted recently by a company that asked its customers what they valued most about that company's customer success managers. The customers responded that one of the most valuable things about their CSMs was their subject matter expertise in the CSM's company's products and services. Some people expressed surprise at this, their thinking being that what customers wanted less of was a focus on the selling company's products and services, and instead what they wanted more of was a focus on their own company and its specific vision, strategy, initiative needs, problems, requirements, and so on. It did not surprise me, however, and that is why I've put this expertise as number 3 in my list of 14 CSM tenets. It's not that it isn't important for CSMs to understand their customers' businesses, it definitely is important, and we will be discussing just exactly that in Tenet 4. It's that customers do already know their own business very well indeed. What they don't already know, but need to know, is how to get the products and services they've purchased from the CSM's company onboarded, adopted, and fully utilised so that they start generating business outcomes from them. This does, of course, require an understanding of the customer's own business, because this is the context in which those products and services will be onboarded, adopted, and utilised. But it also requires an in-depth understanding of the products and services themselves. It's important to clarify here what I mean by product or service knowledge. CSMs do need at least a basic understanding of the product or service itself, i.e. what it is, what it does, how it does it, etc. However, what they also need, and what they should be specialist experts in, is in how to adopt and use those products and services to generate value, and how to measure that value as it is generated. This is the specialist knowledge that customers want to be able to turn to their CSMs for.